YouTube, it's Jen.
And Brad.
And we're here for our weekly update. And as always, let's start with the numbers. Last week, 5 feet 4 inches tall. Started this journey at 262 pounds in December of 2012. Last week I was 180 pounds. This week I'm 177 pounds for a 3-pound loss.
6 feet tall, starting weight 320. Last week I was 221. This week I'm 218.2 for a 2.8 pound loss.
Fabulous. Okay, so we have not discussed a 2016 goals. So let's talk about them now.
Okay. You want to go first?
I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. So like last year, last year I made a weight goal and a fitness goal. And the weight goal was to get under 210, and I did not make that goal. And the fitness goal was to run 2 10Ks. And actually, I completed 3 10Ks and 1 5K. So I made that goal. So I'm going to try for the weight goal again.
Can I pause?
Mm-hmm.
How close did you get to the weight goal? What was your lowest of 2015? Do you know?
In
You got
2015,
close, right?
I'm not sure if it was 15 or 14, but the lowest I got was 211.2.
Right. I think that. Okay. Okay.
So
you're like you are so close.
That's what I thought, but so I'm 218.2 now, and I want to get to under 210. So that'll be my weight goal. And I mean, this week I lost 2.8, and really the only change I made was tracking. When I track, I tend to do very well, even if I'm not exercising at the time. So the exercise part that I need to get back into just helps out that much more. So my specific exercise routine is I plan on starting again next week with back to running 2 days a week. So I'm going to look at doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I'm going to go doing my body flow, my yoga, Saturdays and Sundays as well. Whether it's at the same facility, or I'm not necessarily a huge fan of them anymore, but I like the instructor, or if there's a place, Jen said there's a new gym opening up, a place where she teaches downtown, but they're opening up a branch right by us, and if they teach that class, I might go there instead.
And if you wanted, at $10 a class, you could do Saturdays at the other place and have Rebecca. I mean, if you want to even get membership, you can do whatever you want. You're worth it.
So that's my weight goal. And then my fitness goal for 2016 is I'm going to kick it up a notch, and I'm going to make a fitness goal of completing a half marathon. So I say complete because I'm not going to say I'm specifically going to run the whole thing. I might try, but I want to complete a half marathon in 2016.
With the caveat that we live in Florida, so it will clearly be the end of 2016.
It'll be probably October, November, December time frame that I'll look to do that one. But I've got another 10K scheduled for in 3
February,
weeks.
yeah. Since I am your run scheduler, what is your geographic? What areas am I allowed to look at to forward?
Oh, there'll be one in the Tampa Bay area for sure.
Okay. Well, are you open to like St. Pete, like any of the Tampa, St. Okay, so
Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete.
So anything in the colder months, I should forward to you.
Please.
Okay.
As long as they got a medal. So that's my weight goal and fitness goal.
Okay. Well, I know you can do it. And I don't know if you remember, but I remember from whenever you were under 215, you were probably like 213, 212, and you weren't willing, you were like close to getting out of your pants, but you're like, I'll go to the next size when I get to 210. So I know you can do it. And you are doing amazing.
Thank you.
You, I just need having you as my partner. And I'm sorry that I project onto you my fears onto your success.
So what you're all missing is we actually tried to make this video an hour ago and got into a big old fight on camera. So
it's the only time we've ever re-recorded.
No. Oh, re-recorded.
The only time we've ever re-recorded a video. And literally, I was like, "Screw it! I'm not making a video this week." And that would be like the. So yes, this is our first time re-recording because I have issues and I have great fears about gaining all my weight back, and I project those fears in a manner of trying to micromanage his journey to make me feel safe in my journey, which I know you guys are like, number one, I don't even understand what you're saying. Number two, you make no sense. And I know I make no sense. I am scared to death on a daily basis of gaining weight. And so I just worry. Anyways, that's enough of that. So, my goals. So last year, my goal was to get to 162 pounds, which would be a total of 100 pounds lost. And like I said in the video that you will not see because we deleted it, was that a goal without a plan is just a wish. And basically, that goal for last year was basically, I wish I was 162 pounds. I didn't do everything that I needed to do in order to get that. And so what I've realized over the course of not just last year, but the 3 years of this journey is that I'm not willing at this point in time to do more than I'm doing now, or to do what is necessary to get to 162 pounds and maintain that. Could I get to 162? Absolutely. Would I be happy with what I would have to do to stay 162? No. I'm a big friggin' bitch as it is, and I think that
Sorry.
I think I would be.
I thought you were going to say baby, but you went right over the top.
No, because like, hangry is a real thing, and so if I was eating only the amount of calories to maintain 162, given that when I work out, when I do a kickboxing class, that's 500 calories right there. On Monday nights, I do 2 classes. It's 1,100 calories on Monday. And I do kickboxing Monday, minimum Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sometimes I also teach it on Wednesday. I also do step class on Tuesday. So people that say, oh, you lose weight only by dieting, not by exercise. I do aggressive exercise, so 500 calories a day. That does greatly contribute to my weight maintenance. So there's no more exercise that I really legitimately can be adding, seeing that right now, because I do doubles on Monday, I give myself Wednesdays and Sundays as a rest day. In the future, when I don't do doubles on Monday, I'll still just have one rest day. But I don't think there's any more exercise that I could be doing that I'm being too lazy and not doing. So it all falls down to, if I want to get to 162, it would be a diet thing, of reducing calories. And I can't. I'm sure I physically could, but I'm hungry all the time. I can't be hungrier. And if you're thinking, oh, well, why don't you go get your band adjusted? I think my band is in the right spot. It is. We both did fluoroscopies in February. In December. It looks like it's the right tightness. I do not want to slip it again. I'm scared to death of slipping it. I just found out another friend has a slip band. It's like all the girls that we started with, like everybody's band is slipped almost. So I think slippage is a very real concern, and I don't want that to happen. So it's not like my tool is doing what it needs to do. I just am not willing to do any more to be 162. Being in the 170s is acceptable for me right now. And so my goal for 2016, which is very long-winded at this point, is to stay under my danger zone of 180. 180 is the absolute danger zone, and this sounds really stupid, but I'm going to say it. In my mind, it's still 180 on the old scale from last year, which means that I need to stay under 178 under this scale, but the 178 to 180 is like the super red flashing, go back, go back, go back. So, long-winded, weight goal is to just stay in the 170s. And primarily for the last 2 years, I've been in that range for most of the last 2 years. Every now and then I'll have a weigh-in that goes outside, but for the most part, I have been in the 170s, and that is, if I could be that, if I never lose any more and I just bounce in the 170s, that would be okay with me. It's not my dream, but it's certainly not where I used to be. So to me, that is an achievement. From a fitness perspective, I hate running. I think it is awful, but I know how good it is. So My fitness goal is to do what?
I don't know what you're about to say.
Oh no, not nearly. You're doing a half marathon. I'm just saying I'm going to run the timed 5K, the one timed 5K.
Oh, you've done that already this year, though.
I know, but I feel like I need to make that a continuing goal every year because I feel like...
I thought you were going to be doing a 10K all of a sudden. I'm like, what?
Is that like my challenge? Should I do... Can you see what our time is?
10:30.
Should that be...
No. Don't make it if it's not something you want to do. But I didn't know where you were going with this whole running thing.
No. I feel like I've maxed out right now where to go fitness-wise. I never thought, if you would have asked me in the beginning of 2015, could you regularly teach back-to-back kickboxing classes? I literally teach at 5:30 at one gym, drive a half hour to teach. So I teach 5:30 to 6:30 at one gym, drive a half hour to teach 7:30 to 8:30 another gym. Those are Monday nights. Every Monday night, I'm burning at least 1,100 calories on my heart rate monitor. If you would have asked me, could I do that? I would have said, hell no, I could barely do one class. But now I do it every week. And then on Fridays, I was teaching Friday night combat, kickboxing, waking up at the crack of dawn, teaching kickboxing at 8:30, and then driving a half hour to teach kickboxing at 10 o'clock. So 3 classes in 24 hours. So I feel like, and I've taken step, and I love step class. I'm still running, and my pace has not improved, but I don't know. I'm not ready to say I want to do a 10K because I think it's fucking boring. There is nothing fun about running, so.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Now I
Why are
feel
you apologizing?
now I feel like I'm disappointing him because he's like, oh, what's your goal?
No.
Now I'm gonna have to come up with next week a some sort of exciting goal to add because I feel like your goals were really good and mine kind of suck.
I have one goal.
You're like, I'm gonna lose weight and I'm gonna run a half marathon, and I'm like, screw
Complete
this.
a half marathon.
That's what I meant, complete. And I'm like, screw this shit. I'm gonna stay my same weight and I'm not adding any exercise. So really, yeah. Anyways, can you see the...
Yep, 12 and a half.
Okay, so I know we got to get off. So I want to say, number one, hello, Adam Bender. I cannot believe that you found me on Facebook. You say you watch us every week. I find it that is just so sweet that you watch us. I can't believe that we have people that watch us. It says that we have about 30 people. I know Ginger, I love you. Evie, I love you. Ashley girls, you and your cute baby and your cute son. 2 separate. Nikki Hona, are you still coming in February? Pete, you may be watching. I know, Pete, you're always shaking your head going, what the hell is this girl doing? Why is she eating 2 boxes of Oreos? And Pete, when I watch your videos, I shake my head because Pete has VSG, and he went from being huge to being super thin and like this buff bodybuilder who can't eat enough calories, and he wants us to cry for him. And he does his bicep things, and he's huge, and I can't get enough calories in. Pete, come here, we'll help you. And Nirvana, maybe you're watching. I love watching your videos. But beyond that, I don't know who else is watching us. So if you're watching us, thank you. We hope you all are having a great new year. Sorry, I'm just checking the time. We love your faces. Kick some fat's asses. Let us know your goals. Let us know what you think. Anything else?
Big losers.
I hope you all are big losers. I will come back with something better. And I know I still owe you the great before and after picture of Brad. I have the great before picture. Should I just insert it in here?
Oh, you can do whatever you want.
Okay, well, we will see you all next week, YouTube, assuming that we don't have another big fight and he doesn't murder me.
We won't. It's now that you told them. They're
Yeah, if you don't see me next week, call the police. Okay, well, you have a great night, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.